Wow. What do you think of that? What don't you think of that? I think that girl has got everything that she deserves.
Oh my god, look at the silver one there. Turn it a little bit.
This one?
Yeah.
Oh, it's a fairy!
Isn't it beautiful?
It's really pretty.
Yeah.
It looks really spiteful, those grips.
It's actually, it holds it really well. I wouldn't wear that in the car though.
In the car?
Well, you're not meant to wear claw clips in the car, are you? Because they crack and it can go into your skull. Not seen any of those videos.
No, please don't send me any.
So now, anytime if I've got one, what I do is I put it right here. So if I do, then it won't go into my skull.
Well, I've not actually worked out how to wear them properly yet.
Same way I've just done your bum with two sticks. You literally twist and clip. You know what? Maybe we should start doing tutorials for people because I reckon that we get a lot of fucking followers that way. Because people be like, sorry, one more time. How? And I'm like, blum.
So, being that I've always had short hair, I've never bothered. No, that's a lie. That's a lie. I didn't start growing I cut my hair short. Year 10.
I want to show you this, don't I don't.
At school. I had long hair at school.
I don't think.
Year 10, I went pixie cut, like mad pixie cut.
I don't remember you at school.
Really short. And then I grew it. And then on my 21st, I shaved it all off.
I was there
and
for
then
that, I'm
from
sure.
then, I've kept it short.
I think sometimes, for me, it's always been like a natural thing. I've always been able to do hair. So I think because of that, I don't know, I just find it easier to do hair. So I don't think that's like a braggery thing. Some people can, some people can't. But this woman cannot.
Never.
Oh, I've lost it.
Never done it. I was at work, I work in school, and one of the girls,
Help me.
her mum had done her two French plats.
Yeah.
And then she's like, miss, it's come out, could you help me? And I'm thinking, yeah, okay, I can do that little bit. So she went, and took
the whole
thing out. And I'm like, babe. I'm saying babe, I didn't call her babe.
Yeah.
I don't know how to do those.
I can't do that.
She's like, could you try? And I'm like, okay.
I went round.
And I did it. And she went, it's not how my mum did it. And I was like, no,
I'm gonna wear it. I'm gonna wear it down. So I went round.
And then I apologised to her mum. I'm like, I'm so sorry.
I went round Terry's, and her beautiful daughter has got the thickest, nothing like Terry's hair, thickest, most luxurious long hair. It's absolutely stunning, right? And I went, babe, do you want two French plaits? But I do it the upside down plait, so it really gives the full plait. She was like, yeah. And then Terry went, I just really need to learn how to do it. Do you know, when
I had two boys, so there was no need for me.
When I was in college, because you have to do cane rolls or corn rolls, however it's said, to pass a certain bit, and I thought, no fucking, like I can plait, but there's no fucking way, because I've always plaited in like a French plait and then plait in the other way. Just my brain was like, but luckily some of the girls in the class were like, this is how you do it. And then my friend Teresa, she let me do it all the way around her head, and I was like, I can't believe it. I mean, they were perfect, and then that got signed off. But that was a struggle for me, because I was like, I've not done that before. But now I struggle to do a French plait because I'm so used to plaiting the other way, which makes them stand out.
I can't do them full stop. I can do a plait in the bottom part of my hair. I'm like, yay me!
A plait's a plait, babe.
That's it, that's all I can do.
I used to make so much more effort as well. Like, I kind of hate that. I really, I used to wear fake hair and make more effort than I do with my own long hair. It's funny.
Even with short hair, I always had product in my hair. It was always styled. I used to dye my hair. My hair was always kept.
Yeah.
But I never had to do much with it.
Yeah.
Especially when it was pixie, like,
oh god, just style it. Yeah.
There, I've got my long bit there, and that
I had a pixie haircut. I want to say when I was about 13. I looked about 42. Here is a photo of me. One day I'm going to get it out and show it. I've got my big glasses on, my pixie haircut, and for some reason my mum's blazer. I I never got asked for ID in that when I look older then than I feel like I do now. Do you know what I mean? Although I still get very upset when I don't get asked for ID. It offends me, yeah? Even when I'm buying paracetamol, you need to check, yeah? Right, are we ready?
No, I've forgotten what we're doing.
We are doing plastic surgery, and then we're moving on to the last. I wonder if you've got the same one as me about the couple, because that's my first one, so gutted.
Alright, go on.
Okay. Hello, I almost went straight into it again. I'm like forgetting the intro. Hello everyone and welcome to Middle Aged Opinion. I am your host Ellie.
And I am Emily. Oh wait, hang on. I'm your host, Emily.
Oh yeah, don't fucking start that again. Mom will have something to say.
Sorry. I am the co-host. I am the second host of this platform.
No, you're the equal host.
I am the other host.
Yeah, so I'd be half, you'd be half. Equals one. We are one.
I'm the other half for that one to this podcast. Hi.
Yeah, hi.
And today,
on weird things they do,
we are looking at plastic surgeries
gone wrong.
Yeah.
Yeah. Now, I always thought, and when we started, I was like, I'm not going to get much plastic surgery, but there are things I would get done. But it does terrify me if something were to go wrong.
Yeah. Yeah, I always thought I would never do anything to my body because I was always happy with who I am and what I look like.
Who I am. I've never been happy with who I am.
No, well, it's definitely debatable now.
Yeah.
But, I'm still growing.
Yeah. I don't think there's anything wrong with plastic
there's
surgery.
No judgment thrown on anyone that does.
No, and I absolutely want whatever Christina Aguilera's doing because she looks 20 again. So hit me up, Christina. Let me know, and if you're willing to pay, I'm going to let you.
Doesn't have to be Christina. Anyone really, if you're willing to pay.
No, she looks absolutely.
She looks flawless.
She's incredible. I love her anyway. I absolutely love her. Always have. But now I'm just like, yes, girl. What you doing? But anyway,
we are all invested in whatever you are invested in.
Right. Okay, so I'm going to go straight into it. My wife's obsession with plastic surgery has made me lose attraction for her.
Damn it.
Yeah. I did see the title and I was like, that's mine, sorry, because I even took
I
one
don't know
out.
what just happened. Sorry, it's not even
right. I've been married to my wife for 6 years now. When we got married, she said that she wanted to do minor cosmetic procedures on her face to help her with her insecurities. She had been insecure her whole life, so I was very supportive I was as supportive as I could have been. She got lip fillers and Botox on her face.
Okay. That's quite a standard procedure for...
Yeah. Again, I don't hate it. I think you can go over the top. But again, if you're happy, I'm happy for you.
Yeah.
I will talk about you behind your back, but I'm happy for you. After a few months, she got more lip filler and her lips looked scary to me. That's exactly what I'm talking about. It looked great! Anyway, but she was very happy with them, so I didn't say anything. Next, she wanted to get her boobs done. Again, she was happy with how it turned out, but I thought they looked weird. They were so big and stiff, and that's probably because they were new. And my wife is a petite and skinny woman, so it just didn't look right proportionally to the rest of her body. But again, it made her happy, so I was fine with it. Last year, she said that she was going to get a BBL, Brazilian butt lift. This time, I actually told her I wasn't going to support her on this one because it's dangerous. I just spat everywhere. You're welcome. It was a dangerous procedure. There was a story on the internet that went viral months ago and prior about a woman who died during her BBL procedure. I was scared. I asked her if she could see a therapist or psychotherapist about her body dysmorphia because doing this but she refused and said that it hadn't helped her when she tried it before. She said that she was doing it with her own money anyway, so I didn't have a say in it. I shut up and took care of her after her procedure. I was glad she was safe and the procedure went well, but in all honesty, it was horribly done. The doctor made her hips so wide, her thighs and waist were really small, so again, it just didn't look proportional. Now the problem is I generally don't find her physically attractive anymore, and I don't know what to do about it. I want nothing more than to be madly attracted to her as I was years ago, but anything she has done to her body makes her look slightly terrifying to me. I love her and don't think that will change, but I hate having sex with her now. I don't enjoy it, but her sex drive has increased since her BBL, probably because she's more confident now. Meanwhile, mine has basically tanked. I've thought of talking to her, but I'm not sure what good that will do besides make her feel bad. There's nothing that can be done now anyway. She's confident and happy in her body for the first time in her life, and I don't want to ruin it. So I obviously won't say anything about it to her. I love every other part of our relationship, so that's just going to have to be enough. I obviously can't say this to anyone in real life, so here I am, and I just wanted to get it out.
Do you know what? It is a rock and a hard place. It is a lose-lose situation for this man. At the end of the day, he met someone who he absolutely adored and loved and found sexually attractive the way she was, and she wasn't happy.
Mm-hmm.
And everything he said is right. He said all the right things.
Yeah.
Like, I love her and she's now body confident,
yeah,
but it's not what I found attractive.
Yeah.
So he either shuts up and puts up, or they're.
I mean, what can happen, babe? Because I don't know.
Worst case scenario, which is the clearest one, is he goes, I don't like how you look. She's like says fuck you, and they're done because she's happy and he's not. Or he says I don't like it, and now she's got no confidence again and now hates all the work she's had done.
Right.
And he still doesn't like what she looks like because it's not a quick fit.
I think the reverse of a BBL is just as dangerous as a BBL. So I agree with everything that you've just said. I don't think there is, he either, like you said, shuts up, puts up, or separates. I don't think any good will come in saying...
separating is going to knock her confidence as well. It's not solely about her confidence, because obviously she didn't take his considerations.
I don't think any good
into consideration.
No,
but it's not about him, how she feels about her body.
No, but I don't think any good will ever come of telling her that she looks shit.
No.
So even if you decide,
and I don't think it is she looks shit. It's just not what he
because obviously
attractive.
Yeah, because people go, oh my god, it's what's on the inside that counts. But obviously,
and he clearly loves that.
But ultimately, when you're first attracted to someone, it's a physical attraction. That's just the way that humans are wired.
Yeah, your face, your body, your structure.
So I think that it's different. It's one thing to change after pregnancy, and every woman does, and that generally is the man is more in love with the woman if you're lucky enough to have that sort of man, because you have carried their child, blah blah blah. But I agree with what you said. There's no outcome here that's going to be... No. So, top comment. People don't talk about it enough, but a lot of plastic surgeries end up making the person look terrifying.
It can when it's extreme.
Yeah.
When it's extreme, like, you've completely changed your body shape.
Yeah.
And it looks incredibly unnatural against even another woman.
Yeah.
Like this whole hourglass. Like an hourglass is a natural shape.
Yeah.
But the extreme large hips, large bum,
Yeah.
tiny waist, and then a larger bust. It's not real life. Not in a lot of women.
No.
Like, there's a small percentage that is natural, but it's not.
No.
It's not. And as much as a lot of women want this, do a lot of men. I mean, initially they're like, yeah, she's hot, but I don't know. I think in this particular case, this guy, he's either got to swallow his problem with what she looks like and actually realise, I do love my wife and I will take her as she comes, because at the end of the day, she's changed her body. What if she had an accident and then had become disfigured? Will he then feel the same way because she's now disfigured in a different
I
sense?
don't think so, because mentally it's a different process. You know that they didn't do that to themselves.
No, but this has made her happier.
Yeah. Listen, I am all for do what makes you feel happy. I am. But in the sense that he said, please see a therapist before any more procedures, I think had she had done that and still went ahead with it, I feel like he might feel slightly better then as well. Do you see what I mean? I think the fact that she's like, no,
this is what I want.
Yeah. And of course she wants to have sex all the time, and he's like, ugh. Do you know as well, I keep seeing this thing about the smell from a BBL. There's like a smell associated with a BBL. Let me do a quick Google and read that, because it's quite important. People, like, I've seen a whole thread of it recently about people starting to talk about this smell that comes with a BBL.
What, on the skin?
Kind of. Right. I don't know, I put small. Smell. Smell.
SMELL.
There you go, that's where I went wrong. Right. Right. BBL smell is often described as a musty or slightly sour, but it should not be overpowering. You may notice the odour more pungently when sweating or sitting for extended periods. Because there are men coming and being like, nobody's talking about the smell.
What?
Yeah, I was like...
So hang on, what? Right, BBL is the Brazilian butt lift.
Yes.
So that is taking fats from
Different parts of the body.
And then putting it into
The bum. Yeah, and thighs.
And to the,
yeah.
Okay, so that we know what that is. Where is that fat coming from?
Everywhere.
Everywhere, a bit of everything.
Everywhere. I'm not sure.
I don't know about this.
I'm not sure if it's the incisions. Everybody's talking about it.
I mean, no one wants to smell musky.
Right, during the surgery, tiny incisions are made. After the procedure, these incisions heal, which can sometimes lead to discharge. Now, this discharge itself shouldn't have a strong odour, but if it's not cleaned properly, bacteria grows rah-rah-rah. Let's discuss the BBL smell situation. It's everywhere, babe. Buckle up, because we're about to get a little sciencey, but promise we'll keep it interesting. Right. The laparoscopy of fat gathering. Remember how to... I'm just trying to get to the point. During tiny incisions are made, we know all this. The cells are broken down.
Right.
These little buggers hold on to fluid, and during the surgery, sometimes these fluids can get released. I'm assuming it's something to do with the fat being injected back into you that releases the smell, and because the area is the area, it sweats and all that. I mean, everybody's talking about it, babe. When you leave, do a TikTok search.
I haven't heard. I don't listen.
One came up and then that was it. It was a whole fucking rabbit hole.
Oh.
Yeah, but these men are like, why is nobody talking about the BBL smell?
Because it was probably put people
So
off
if
doing
I
it.
had it and I stood up and you'd be like, the fuck is that? I'd be like, it's my BBL, girl. Yeah, Serious, it's like a whole
So
thing.
basically, your arse is smelling musky.
Yes, but not like shit. It's not shit.
No, it's musky.
Yeah, it's like a damp mould smell, wouldn't it be? Like a bit of a mouldy.
I hope not, but
Apparently. Do a little deep dive when you leave, and you'll be like, anyone that wants to do a deep dive, just fucking put it in. And I'm telling you, these people are like, damn, girl. Yeah, serious. Yeah, it's a whole nother thing to consider, but they that should be out there more, so people consider it to be like, do I want a musty arse? No.
no.
What
No one wants a
when they
musty
describe it, you know what it makes me think of? You know, clothes that haven't dried quick enough.
Yeah,
That's what it makes me think.
yeah.
Yeah.
It's like a bit of a dirty smell.
And then you put it on, and you're like, I can't wear that.
Yeah, it's a bit of
Yeah,
a
yeah,
dirty
yeah,
smell.
yeah.
Even though generally it's clean, but it
Yeah.
is a dirty
Yes,
smell.
yes. It's like a musty odour.
Wow.
Yeah, something to think about, isn't it?
Well, I'm not planning on getting it, but
Me neither. Not anytime soon,
and
anyway.
even more so now than ever.
Yeah,
But oh
yeah,
no, I didn't know about it.
yeah. Well, there you go.
But now it's something else for this guy to consider.
Yeah.
Do you want to put up with that musky
No,
wife's?
no.
Oh, I feel for him.
So do I.
Because could you imagine, you love someone unconditionally,
Yeah.
like, and you want them to be happy, and now through their happiness, you're like, I don't know who you are. Like, I don't know.
I mean, if I wanted something done, and no matter how Paul happy was, if I decided that I was really unhappy with it, there's nothing he could say or do that
No.
would stop me. So,
But would you have taken his feelings into consideration in the first place? Because it doesn't sound like this has.
I
been
don't
part of it.
know. I don't know if I would, because if I had the money, I'd get a tummy tuck. He's like, you're fine. Because obviously there's risks involved, and I think if I had the money, I probably would get my tummy tuck without taking his feelings in consideration. Because it's in my head, it's not about how he feels; it's about how I feel.
Yeah. Yeah.
So I can put myself in her position and be like, I mean, I don't know. The other thing to think about here as well is, what can I achieve myself? So obviously, you know, as I've got older and I've put on weight and whatever, but through exercise and that, I do have a bigger bum, which is, the shape is good because of the exercise I do. When I lose weight, I probably will lose some of my arse, but obviously I'll still be exercising. So, but my arse has never been a problem for me. So it's not like I'm like, I can't even relate to that babe, but I can understand if she wants something and she's done something to make herself feel better, and now she does. I mean, I don't know. This is a really difficult one.
You have a good point. I mean, how much did she try to do herself initially?
That's really, because if she's really skinny and little and she had gone on high protein and done all the workouts and all that,
she get a bubble
would have
butt
sit
through.
It wouldn't have been massive because she's obviously naturally very petite
she
and all
sounds
that.
petite, yeah.
Not to mention, after she has kids and that, your body changes again, so your hips widen naturally because all your bones like move apart. Something to think about, you know, people to have children. And then, yay, good times. And you naturally start then storing fat differently than you did before.
Yeah.
So, you know, listen, I don't know. It's a difficult one because she's done something to please herself, and at the same time her husband now finds her gross. So
Gross is a really harsh word.
he doesn't find her figure attractive. So
We'll go with that.
okay, gross. Okay, I'm sure she looks beautiful, babe. I'm not
I'm
saying
sure
that.
she does.
I'm just saying for him, it's not his type, and that is where the problem lies. She definitely needs psychological help, because what's going on? It's one thing to get something done to repair. Like for me, for example, wanting a tummy tuck would be to repair after the birth of my children, and that's really what it is, and to give me a little bit more confidence on my stomach, because my muscles are completely separate.
Yeah.
But another thing to completely change yourself, there's definitely something's happened in her life where she's like, I'm so disgusting and I need to do this and I need to do that, when I'm sure she's absolutely stunning. So, but anyway.
Jesus.
I know. Shall I close the door?
No, we'll be alright.
Okay, go on.
Okay. I don't know what I'm doing with this bit. I don't know. Don't know what I'm doing with it.
It can hear you, I can see it.
Yeah. Anyways. Botched or not? So disappointed right now. So it says 12 days ago, but this was actually a year ago. I got my corset, trunk plasty and male chest reduction surgery.
Okay.
And this is the result. There is an image and
You'll put it
I
in.
will put it in.
I've just taken images for my next
Yeah.
one for you.
I am devastated as I can't imagine this would be the end result anyone would imagine. Healing is good. Drains were all out at 1 week. PO is what? Post-op.
Yeah.
The first thing the surgeon says at my 1 week was I did not take enough off. You think?
I have no idea what this surgery is so
Right.
far.
So what do? I don't think there's any legal recourse. Is this something surgeons would correct for free? It cost me almost 40k to look like someone's before picture in my mind. I had 3 other surgeries planned with this surgeon, thighs, legs and posterior.
Oh, skin reduction.
But I don't know what to do even. Am I just SOL? Hold on, what's SOL? I've forgotten. What's SOL again? I can't remember. Is this a botch or just what I should expect from having this much extra skin? Attached are pictures from today, which is 12 days post-op. And
A solar day on Mars.
am I just a solar day on Mars? No, SOL.
That's what I put in. Meaning. Slang. Sticky, out of luck. Strictly out of luck. Strictly out of luck.
Sticky.
I don't know what I said, sticky.
Am I just strictly out of luck? Is this a botch job or should I expect
I actually looked at this
more?
story.
Anyway, and a before for reference on the skin. So I could open one. So he's lost over 320 pounds.
Yes, the surgery is absolutely fucking shit. I saw it, I've seen it.
Yeah.
I was absolutely gutted for him because it's terrible. It's so bad. And I do generally feel really sorry for him. I really do. All that work, babe.
All of that work.
Yeah.
That he has
When you put it
achieved
on,
himself.
just try and get rid of a little bit more there.
I'm just letting it load so I can get along to the pre, believe it or not, there is a pre.
So he has obviously had, so this is basically a 360 degree tummy tuck with a pull-in here, yeah? And you'll see, with a pull-in from either side of his stomach together, and it literally looks like a pre-tummy tuck photo. It's honestly absolutely, oh my God, he's had his boobs done as well. It's absolutely
So, yeah, he's had
shocking.
His boobs done, he's had down the centre done, and he's had across the bottom as well. And he had booked in to have his arms and his thighs done as well.
Does he mention where he got this done?
No.
I feel like there's legal recourse here.
Possibly.
Yeah, I mean, you can tell me what the comments say. Obviously, add this picture, but give him a bit more modesty.
Yeah. So the first comment was, just wanted to drop a note to say congratulations on losing so much weight.
Amazing.
That's a huge accomplishment that takes a wild amount of commitment and grit.
Self-discipline, yeah.
OP says thank you. And then someone else goes on to say, OP, I would post this on some weight loss subs too. You're probably more likely to find folks who have been on the same journey over there than here. Okay, so no, there's no real advice so far.
I personally think he looks like a before.
Yeah. He thinks he looks like a before.
In my opinion, although he is very extremely thin, I think, as well, babe.
Well, I don't know.
Look at his legs.
You can't see his legs.
You can see his legs. Either side. Oh, okay, we don't know whether it's touching. It's because that middle part is blurred out. He looks so thin to me.
The thing is, because he's lost so much weight, it's quite hard to see actually how much muscle tissue
it's absolutely shocking. The surgery, in my opinion, is... I feel like I could have done a better job. Like, it's one of those. Do you know what I mean? You know what I'm saying?
Yeah. You have a long way to go, so don't get too upset yet. It took a full year for my tummy tuck to be normal.
Bitch.
My tummy tuck only removed 350 cc, but I still needed another surgery to get things right. Did they discuss with you that when you essentially dealing with the reconstruction like this, that multiple surgeries might be needed? I'm a reconstruction patient and I have 3 surgeries in 1 year only, with 1 more to go to get it right.
Okay, bit of hope then.
You might need to do the same. And someone else says, and at my first appointment my doctor goes, I need to fix your scar. So maybe your surgeons making that comment was just them acknowledging that one surgery didn't do it. He would have done my scar revision for free at the surgery centre too, but I just prefer the hospital, so I paid a bit. But you might get some touch-ups free. OP then says, I certainly hope so, but I think my revision is pretty extensive, and the look of no in his eyes when I said that's not the kind of missed opportunity I should be paying for, but didn't answer either way, says a lot. I'm thinking she's thinking if it would be on her or not.
I think the best thing to do is get everything in writing, because first of all, 40k is a lot of fucking money, right? Second of all, everything should have been explained to him.
Yeah, he goes on to say that he wishes that even the surgeons he didn't go with would have mentioned that there would be multiple revisions potentially.
I feel like it's a bit naughty, right?
Assuming your revisions were out of pocket as well. Thankfully the pain isn't bad, and honestly if this was what I was promised and explained, I would have been fine with it. Not that you need to look so you're going to look so incredible like every doctor claimed. I mean,
it's quite sad, that one, really.
Yeah.
How long ago was this?
So a year.
Right. What about going on his profile and seeing if there's any... I mean, I'm hoping so. I feel really bad for him.
So 5 days ago, what's he saying? I had a mini one 4 weeks pro-op from my last surgery. Surprise toddler attack. Kept it clean. Used some antibacterial ointment. Okay, so...
It looks like he's still got ongoing surgeries.
I had a corset along with a whole lot of other stuff, and I still... More to come if you want it.
There you go.
The scar fades. Extra skin doesn't. Okay. So whatever he's
still
doing,
he's still in the process.
He's in process. He's ultimately saying
it's a process.
He do it if this is what you want to do. Like,
yeah,
scars fade, skin doesn't.
Yeah.
He then goes on and says about drains, I don't want them removed. 2 weeks is usually the max. There's a lot. He's talking a lot about the process.
He is in a journey.
These are all, like, the newest one was 5 days ago.
So fingers crossed. There, you know, he's on the journey.
Yeah, I'm just seeing if he's posted any more images. You're recovering, your body is probably burning as much calories. Like, yeah, he's on a journey.
Yeah. Good luck to him.
And I would say initially that year ago he was like,
oh my God,
shitting himself.
Yeah.
And let's face it, when you see the pictures you'll understand.
Yeah, because it literally looked pre-op, not post-op. But, you know, I mean, he lost a fucking significant amount of weight, so...
Oh, here we are.
You can post that as well.
Does anybody have any pictures before and after surgery? Obviously he's got clothes on, so you can't actually see.
If you want to post them, just take off his head.
But, I mean...
incredible.
That's
he's done amazing,
isn't it?
He's absolutely amazing. He's done amazing.
But
yeah, he's done incredible. Right, are you ready?
Sure.
Yeah. Right. Okay. These are photos, and I will send them to you to add. Yeah.
Okay.
Need advice. Help with plastic surgery gone wrong. Last year, I had 2 moles removed by a plastic surgeon. The doctor had a good reputation. 2 moles were both in the middle of my face, one between my eyes and the other on my nose. It didn't go well. They both caused dents in the skin, along with the marks from the stitches. Like my body had rejected them. He tried again in November. He used dissolvable stitches again. This time he added a non-dissolvable stitch, and that stayed in for a week. The nose closed, scarred a little, but the one between my eyes, the stitches came out and became a bigger gaping hole. I went on Thursday and he said he didn't know what else he could do for me. He might try again, but he doesn't know what else he can do. I can't stop crying. I've been crying for a year now. He ruined my face. Sometimes he said something that he said would be no problem, he made into a huge problem. I've been reading about laser scar resurfacing. I feel like I'm saying that wrong, but don't know what to do, let alone who to ask. My skin is pigmented on the darker side, Middle Eastern. I don't even have the money. I need suggestions to help on my treatment and a specific doctor or clinics to go to. I'm in Toronto. I feel like I'm saying that wrong as well. I will travel to Toronto if it means that I get my face back, thank you. Now I'll show you before you post them. I don't see anything wrong with the moles that were there. Just her face now.
Why is that scar so big?
She doesn't say that it was for cancer or anything like that, because obviously cancer, depending on what's happening, you have to go deeper and deeper. But it wasn't that big the first time, but he reopened it, and that is the second time. So that is the first surgery, hole. Second surgery. Emily will put them on for you. I think her moles are beautiful. But again, if she wanted them removed, she wanted them removed. But, yeah, man, he proper fucked up. I mean, it's awful. I thought they literally just,
Yeah.
And then, sew you together. I mean, these are significant. We are talking tiny little pinhead, maybe a bit bigger.
They're bigger than pinhead.
When I say pinhead, I mean, the sewing pin, not the sewing pinheads, the one you hold dresses together.
Flathead?
No, the round head pins that you put dresses together, the hems together. They're about that big. They're they're small. They're smaller than this mole.
Smaller.
They're smaller than this. They're smaller than yours. They are.
They are.
But the scarring is significant. It's bad, man.
That one as well.
I know.
Oh my gosh, nurse.
I'm sure she's still stunning, but yeah, man, in my opinion, he fucked up. Right?
Yeah. Yeah. I would, not that I know much about surgeries and stitchings, and I'm pretty sure there are better stitching ways.
You know, Khloe Kardashian, the blonde one.
Yeah.
Yeah, she's had, I think she's had 2 or 3 fucking cancer, skin cancer. The last one was here, barely a mark, but she had it checked and it was, and they had to go quite deep. You can't even see nothing. Maybe if she ain't got makeup, maybe a very, very, I mean, it's beautifully done, like a line, like a face line. But this is like fucking butchery. Don't they check how you heal and shit? Because surely that weighs apart. Some people heal differently, don't they?
Yeah, massively.
Like,
massively.
Yeah, you can tell, like, when I've got cuts and stuff, look. So, but I wouldn't say that is significantly bad, but, yeah, man. People are saying, see a cosmetic dermatologist, laser resurfacing might be an option. So,
haven't you got to leave it a certain amount of time before you can do something like that, though?
I'm not sure. Listen, I don't know. I mean, they do it on stretch marks and stuff, don't they? Which is essentially scarring.
Yeah.
Someone said the only acceptable treatment that would have removed the mole safely would have been a laser. Something a dermatologist could have done. Fucking hell. Someone said, she said, may I ask what kind of laser? I should not be doing my skin. She said she's scared because she hears horror stories. Bitch. You're literally living the horror story.
You are the horror story.
Yeah.
Like, nothing can get worse.
I am sure you are absolutely stunning still. Do you know what I mean? But what a fucking knob. I mean, he has made something that is very... I mean, I think moles are pretty anyway, but something that wasn't a big deal, right? Into, like, massive, deep scars on her face. 2 deep scars. It's quite shocking, really.
It is.
It's like she's rejected.
I can't believe that second one.
Yeah. Okay.
Rhinoplasty or rhinoplasty. How would you say it?
Rhinoplasty. Rhinoplasty.
The worst decision I've ever made. Hello all. Hi. I think I simply need to share my story. Not to be judged and not for others to tell me what I already know, but instead just to be heard and to talk with others who relate.
Don't eye her, you brought her in.
I distinctly remember wanting a different nose as early as 4th grade. As the years passed on, I would get into serious slumps and dream of the day I could afford a rhinoplasty. There was nothing technically wrong with my nose, it was simply big. It was too wide and bulbous. In my opinion, I struggled with self-confidence for that very reason. After years and years of saving, I was thrilled when I finally had saved enough for my procedure. I thought I did everything right. I went to numerous consultations, did my own personal research, and descriptively described what I was looking for in the rhinoplasty. I asked each surgeon to please be open and transparent with me, as I only had enough money for one procedure. While I fully understood that things can happen, I never in a million years thought it could go this wrong. I am now 6 months post-op and I have never been more depressed with my appearance. I don't enjoy going out in public. I'm even embarrassed for my own family to look at me. My nostrils is now asymmetric. They were not before. one nostril rim has retracted. The base of the other nostril is butchered. The bridge of my nose is notably wider than before, and there is no curvature to my nose anymore. It is the same width of all the way down and looks like a log on my face. You're not helping. She is sad, stop it.
I'm sorry, it's because she said log. And I visualise as a nose. I'm very visual, people, yeah?
She hasn't, I wish she'd put a picture.
With a log.
Not only is it displeasing to look at, but now my breathing is also hindered.
Like a wind tunnel.
She's sad.
Sorry, I'm so sorry. She said log.
And you said wind tunnel. Yeah, but one has
botched.
Gone under, anyway. While I brought up my concerns to each post-op appointment, I was never taken seriously. The surgeon wouldn't see me and instead had nurse deal with all my post-op appointments. At the 2-month mark, I finally requested to see the surgeon and only the surgeon. That appointment was awful. Each concern of mine was discounted and a random woman was brought into the room to tell me I looked great. Upon getting emotional, the surgeon finally took a closer look and agreed with my concerns. However, accountability was not taken, and instead it was all my fault and how I was healing.
It's pulse for length.
Do not get me wrong, I know everybody heals differently. However, some degree of accountability should have been taken. To end the appointment, I was told that I will need a second procedure. 2 months into a very long recovery, I'm told that I already need another rhinoplasty. Wow. I politely asked for a potential refund to help cover the cost of my second surgery. I know refunds are rare and I was not hopeful, but I thought I would at least try. The surgeon sent a letter to my house stating that all of my concerns have been handled respectfully and no refund will be issued. Also, because I continue to bring up my concerns, my account has been terminated and the surgeon refuses to see me from this moment forward. Lastly, I was strongly advised to not take any further action. This was the way it was worded. It almost sounded like a threat. I know this was long. Thank you all for who spent the time to read it. I feel hopeless, defeated, and sad. I'm sad and I don't know how to cope with this.
We are in the day and age of social media, man. Name and shame. You end up getting yourself a free nose job. I believe that her concerns are because he fucked up. And instead of going, I fucked up, let me put this right, I hope she did her research. If she did her research, she was just unlucky.
I mean, she said she did. She went to multiple different surgeons. She had
no photos.
No,
you would have come.
I very much doubt it.
I do feel for her.
I mean, she does answer people.
I have heard that. You see that where they're like no more contact. I've heard that from someone on TikTok where they had something done in Turkey and then they had no longer. They won't contact them. They cut them out, and there's not really a lot you can do when you go.
Yes. I've seen and heard lots of stuff about when you go to Turkey, like when you come back to your own sort of home.
Yeah. They're like, good luck with that.
Like,
yeah. And if there's a problem, yeah.
What's even more shocking is that a week after my surgery, when spot bleeding should already be subsided, I had a horrific nosebleed. It was gushing out of my nose and I could not get it to stop. I would lean lean my hand back, and it felt like my throat was filled with blood.
Probably was.
It was
Been
scary.
there.
The surgeon would not see me even in that moment. They just didn't care. And they're saying, like, was it in your state or Turkey? And she said it was in the US. I'm in North Carolina, but I travelled to South Carolina for the procedure.
Well, then surely America's laws are very different with suing and stuff. It's time to sue, man.
Yeah, I feel like she has a case here,
100%.
and they've threatened her in the most nicest way to say fuck off, like don't come back and do not go any further with it,
But
because they know
what I think a lot of
Actually,
doctors
they're
fail to
fucked
realise in the UK and somewhere. First of all, sorry is sometimes a complete sentence and answer and is good enough, right? Second of all, if you correct what you fucked up, a lot of people are like, okay, sweet.
yeah, and they go away.
Yeah.
It goes away.
And it's done. And it may cost you a little bit because you fucked up in the first place, but that's on you, bruv. And if you correct that, it's going to cost you way less to correct it than it fucking is in the future, because a bitch like me would all the way.
Listen, like, bad publicity travels a hell of a lot further.
In 2025, man,
Then what
you're
good?
done.
Yeah. If there is bad news, that spreads amongst 10 people, whereas good will only be passed on to maybe 1 or 2.
100%.
How that little thing goes. I'm sorry, girlie. I'm really sorry.
Well, I'm
this
sorry
was 9
too.
months ago, so this is very raw still. Like, she'd still be healing from this. But
Stop
yeah.
being cute. Right, are we ready for the last of the day? Yay?
Yay.
Yay! Am I the arsehole?
Yep.
I'm not talking about me. Am I the arsehole for being truthful and admitting that I find my wife unattractive after surgery? My wife had plastic surgery recently. We had discussed it and I was against it. It was not my decision and ultimately I had no say. She looks weird now. She had the fat sucked out of her lips, out of her face, lip fillers, neck lifts. It's just, I'm visualising it like fucking neck lift and other stuff I don't really get. She gives an uncanny...
You're not very helpful here.
I've lost it now. I'm tired, people. When you'll realise when the fucking first pod comes out. She gives an uncanny valley vibes now. I have no idea what it means, but it made me laugh. It freaks me out. She is fully healed now and she wants us to go back to normal, like me insinuating sex. I have done so, but not as much as I used to. And when I do, I try and make sure there is very little light. I'm sorry, I don't mean to laugh. I'm tired.
This is...
I'm so sorry. Our sex abuse goes back over your head. I'm gonna burn in nails. I'm tired. Right, okay. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry. I'm so sorry, listeners. Right. Where to in case the first one comes up? Right. It's been a few months now and I kind of dread having to look. This person is not helping. I kind of dread having to look at her. Obviously,
imagine him at work. I could go to the beast.
Damn!
Could go to the beast.
Obviously, she has noticed. She has been bugging me to tell her what's up. I've tried telling her I'm just tired from work.
Me too.
or that I'm run down. Really, anything except for the truth.
Oh dear.
She broke down and asked me if I was having an affair. I said that I wasn't. She asked to look at my phone. I unlocked it and handed it over. I wasn't worried about her finding anything.
She starts reading her work messages.
Damn! Anything, because there is nothing to find. You need to not talk because you're sending my head.
All the memes he sent to his mate of what his wife looks like now.
Emily, don't tell Paul I said, but his face. Right, anyway, with memes to go along with it. Yeah.
Turkeys.
She spent... like a ball sack,
I missed that bit. I used to hold it.
Right, she spent an hour looking through it and found nothing.
An hour? Wow, she went deep.
Oh, she went deep. She asked me...
She transferred a bit of money over to her own account as well while she was in it, I reckon.
Yeah, for something else. She asked me to explain why I changed. I tried to explain I wasn't... that I just wasn't interested right now. Nothing I said was good enough for her. She kept digging.
Because she knows you best, like she knows you.
Yeah, of course. I finally told her the truth.
Oh,
I wasn't harsh or brutally honest. I just told her that her new face wasn't something
it's not what I'm used to.
that I found attractive, and that I was turned off.
Oh wow. That's not brutal, no.
Fucking hell. I'm gonna burn it.
Wow.
I just, it's a fucking mate. Oh, you're so out of order. Right, anyway.
That's not okay.
No, she aren't. Well, listen, the thing is, he was honest.
No,
I don't know.
No. That...
Okay, we're getting to it in a
your wife
minute.
that you were turned off by her face
She...
is well out of order.
I don't want to talk about it.
It's that ain't doing it for me anymore. That ain't doing it for
you
that
have to stop talking
anymore.
I'm actually crying.
Turn the lights off.
Oh
Turn the
my
lights
God.
off. That's a song, isn't it? Turn the lights off. Sorry.
Right, anyway. She asked if that's why I turn off. For fuck's sake!
Can you imagine waking up?
I wasn't laughing like this when I read it yesterday.
Way out of order. You know, you turn over in the morning like, rah!
Damn!
Damn! What? You're out of
Right.
order, shut up.
Shush. She asked if that's why I turn off all the lights. I said yes! She started crying and said that she needed time alone. She went to stay with her sister. I've been called every name in the book since this happened. Her sister said I'm a piece of shit for insulting my wife's looks. Her friends will think I'm an arsehole. I tried not to say anything. I can't force myself to find her attractive. I still love her. But her face is just weird. She looks like a blue alien from the Fifth Element.
Oh, and we all know what that looks like.
Oh my god, that's fucking hilarious. You know the one that sings? Yes, the one that sings. Oh, I'm assuming it's just really, really tight right now. I'm gonna have to clean my face up before the next one. Look at the fucking state of me. The fuck? That's actual... Oh, it's not funny. I'm really sorry.
Right. Are you finished? Is it finished?
Sorry, yes, that's finished. That's how he finished it, babe.
She just looks like the blue alien from Fifth Element.
Yes.
Is how he finished.
That's
that.
how he finished.
I mean, he is a bit of an arsehole.
Oh, I don't know. I don't
a
think
little
it's
bit.
fair.
He is, because he's actually given. He's definitely said that to his mates at work. That makes him a bit of an arsehole, because he's.
But that might be his personality. That is something I would say. Does that make me an arsehole? Who looks like a yeah, fair play. I'm an arsehole. Yeah, go on.
But you can't help when you've fallen in love with somebody.
Yeah.
And everyone's like, it shouldn't be about, it's about who they are. And he's like, I know, yes, I know. But you still need to be attracted to your partner to be able to not turn the lights off to have sex with him.
I mean, he must.
And obviously he's tried, because he's turning the lights off. He still wants to be intimate with her.
I don't know if her surgery has gone wrong and she don't realise it. Maybe she's too tight. Maybe it's too early after surgery. Do you see what I'm saying?
Yes.
It sounds like she's had like a full face done, and now she looks like you know some of the celebrities that are overdone.
In my head, I'm just thinking Katie Price, and I'm really sorry if people find what she looks like right now attractive. I do not. I think she's gone too far.
Yes, and that's what I'm saying. And it's not fair for him to not. She pushed and pushed and pushed, and he snapped, babe. And he's saying to us, she looks like the alien from The Fifth Element, but. She pushed him. He reached the point. He tried to make excuses and say, because he's thinking over time, and it's not fair.
He's made excuses
that we're all judging him.
He tried to make excuses to not hurt her feelings. He didn't want to hurt her feelings.
Right.
It's not like she walked out of surgery and he went, "Damn, who the fuck is it?" He has tried.
Don't you fucking do it. I can't take it.
But. And that's why weird is really harsh. I mean, it is. He could have been like, I'm struggling to get used to how you currently look. A mutual friend of mine and Terry's, she had her lips injected, come round, and I was like, what the fuck have you done to your lips? You look like a fish. So, you go. Terry, 3 days before her wedding, decided to get fucking Botox. I opened the door, her fucking eyebrows had like done the reverse McDonald. What the fuck have you done to your face? And she was like, I know, and had to have it dissolved. I am very, and I don't even mean to be mean, I'm just like. Do you remember when Sarah shaved up, waxed off somebody's eyebrow before her wedding?
No.
Have you not heard that story? It's one of my favourite stories that she tells. About her beauty stuff.
No.
She took it well. Yeah. Considering.
I think the thing is, some people don't have filters, and he's desperately tried to be as filtered as possible, but he got to the point and he was like, actually, it's your face.
I feel bad for him that he's now been attacked by her family and friends.
Yeah. And they're not being honest with her, babe. They're not being honest with her.
No, because if he's saying you look completely different, that actually I'm struggling with how you look, like someone else must also think that. Everybody probably thinks that. And it's not fair that he's been told that he is some sort of arsehole for saying it after, like you said, her pushing him into a corner of why, and I do feel he could have been just that little bit more softer with it, like. But
you are a softer person with it. It would have been straight out.
Like if someone backed me into a corner, I don't know whether my reaction would be like, you look like a freak. I feel like I would be like, I'm just struggling with how you look. I'm not used to it. I'm struggling with it. It's not the person that I envisioned to wake up with every day for the rest of my life.
I didn't envision the blue alien.
Yeah, mate.
Stop!
Please don't say that to her. Like, please don't tell
I don't think he has said that. I think he's telling everyone what she looks like.
But someone's going to repeat that to him. To her. Like,
hilarious.
I found your story on there and anyway, he has...
Not the arsehole. I think you handled the situation as well as you could. But there's a difficult conversation you need to have soon. And then someone else said, I recommend seeing a marriage counsellor. Now, I have the update. I don't know. I don't know if I can get through it. Let's try and get through it. No. Okay. Okay. No comments.
No.
Because I am cried enough today. Okay? It's fucking hilarious. Okay. Update on finding my wife unattractive. It's the way he writes. Update on my wife being a munter. Okay. Update on finding my wife unattractive after her plastic surgery. Fuck's sake. Stupid man. My wife came home yesterday and we finally had a long talk. She told me the reason that she had surgery was because her mum and her sister talked her into it. They convinced her that she was starting to look old and that I would find someone else to be with if she didn't do something about it. That was why her mum gave her the money for the operation. Her mum and sister look like Bruce.
I'm horrified and absolutely, I feel a bit angry. Go on.
Look like Bruce Campbell in Escape from LA.
I don't know who that looks like now, I've got to look.
This bloke is fucking top quality, mate. Me and him, he's like my spirit
he's trying
animal.
to create visuals for people, but I don't know who that person is, so hang on.
Okay, Bruce.
From what? From what?
From Escape from LA. Oh, this bloke.
Oh my
This bloke is unfucking believable. I'd watch this one on YouTube, guys.
So hang on, he said that's who looks like this?
Her mum and sister. Amazing. This bloke is fucking amazing. They are the very last people on the planet that should be telling anyone to get plastic surgery. I used some of the comments I read on my post as talking points. I told her that I love her. I told her that I love her and that she was the person that I wanted to spend my life with. I told her that the surgery would take a while longer to settle down and that as I got more used to her new face,
Oh my god.
her new face, I would learn to accept it.
Because he wants to be with her.
Of course.
That's
Lovely. She asked me if I wanted her to see if she could have it reversed. I almost screamed at her. The last thing in the world I want is for her to fuck up her face more than it already is.
He didn't say that, did he?
Fucking said that.
He did not say that.
Where is it?
I screamed
I want
at
her to fuck up her face any more than it already is. This bloke, mate, is quality. I asked her if she could please just leave it and let me get used to it. We talked for about 3 hours and we decided that her mum and her sister would not take part in any decisions in our lives going forward. In it. She's doing...
Oh my god.
She is going to leave her face alone and give me a chance to get used to it. We are going to look for a marriage counsellor and maybe individual counselling for each of us. I'm going to make an effort to show her every day how I still find her desirable with the lights off. And no, he doesn't say that. And she is going to make an effort to believe me. When I tried to tell her I love her the way that she is. We are going to talk to her mum and sister and tell them that we are taking a break from them. We are going to block them on our shit together before we allow them back into our lives. Thank you everyone who tried to help me. I would also like to add that I did not think there were too many guys out there with weird blue squid lady. It isn't for me. But you do you.
Oh, God. Some comments probably said that they found you attractive. Wow. Listen, yeah, is it done?
He's done.
So basically, the fuck up here is she didn't listen to him and listen to other people, and they scare storied her into thinking that her husband, who was quite clearly telling her how much he adored her, was still
lying.
going to leave her.
I tell you what
if
else.
she didn't sort out her turkey neck.
She has looked at her mum and sisters, who is he, Bruce Thingy Bob's faces, for however long they've had it done, and become normalised.
But convinced that was
is the
what-
beauty standard.
And that's really fucking scary, because that is reality for many women.
It is for so many people, men and women.
Yeah. I take that back.
Listen, all jokes aside, and I'm sorry I laugh, but it's his descriptions of stuff and me visualising it. She's lucky to have him. He's lucky to have her. And together...
It's great that they've been able to talk through it and actually realise where the poison is.
And it's not fair to think he's an arsehole in any way.
No, it's not.
Yeah, when he didn't ask for this, and it doesn't sound like she just had a little nip and tug. It sounds like she's gone more extreme.
Yeah, full work.
Yeah. I mean, he doesn't want her to...
Who that?
Yeah, no! I don't think he wants her to do anything else, but she could have her lips dissolved and any other fillers dissolved.
I don't know whether dissolving any part of that is going to make anything else look better.
I don't know.
Me neither.
I have no
But in my
idea.
head,
I've seen a lot of people with a lot of fillers migrating and all that sort of shit. It's shit you need out your face. That's going to constantly move fillers.
I'm glad they're resolved.
Yeah, I'm glad he lost his shit, because he was able to say to her, I've got like loads of shit in my eyes.
And actually that they are able to communicate effectively.
Yes.
It's a shame they didn't in the first place.
Yeah, I think that if she had said, oh, my mum and dad keep saying you're going to leave me, and he then got in there before she done weird shit to herself.
Like, I am absolutely not. Don't listen to your mum and sister.
Of course.
Look at the state of them. I do not find them attractive. You are
the most beautiful woman in the world to me. I just think it's sad.
It's massively sad.
Yeah.
And there's probably so many stories that are similar to that.
That's what I'm saying. So, right. All right, my darlings, I'm going to go because one needs the bathroom.
Always.
I always do need a... I didn't last time, though. You did last time.
Was it me?
Yeah. I didn't go wee-wee last time because my first...
Peace and love.
Yeah.
Love who you are.
And we will...
communicate.
Yeah, communicate and really, really research and make sure you got a recall of a plan of action if shit fucks up, man.
Yeah. Make sure you read the small print.
It's scary, really.
And, peace and love.
Bye, my darlings.
Like, follow, subscribe.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. I always forget that.